in response to being defeated through the front door, is they came back through the back door and introduced this concept that didn't exist before of student contribution charges. And they started out, I think, at €250, and they went up to 500, 750, 1,000, until we get today, over the last number of years, where they've been €3,000, a fee by any other name. And then you're supposed to feel grateful over the past couple of budgets that out of this €3,000 charge, oh, they make you not pay €1,000, but it's a once-off, and it being a once-off means that when they increase the fees from €2,000 to €3,000, a 50% increase, you're not supposed to complain about it. It's not a hike in fees at all, we're just going back to the normal level. And we should remember, this comes hot on the heels of the government announcing that all protection for student renters are gone. Every single year, students will see their rents be hiked because they're not going to be covered by the new rent protection legislation. So in reality, this government is declaring war on students, is saying they don't care about students' right to an education, they don't care about students' right to decent accommodation. And you should remind yourselves that it's not too much to ask to say not just that we shouldn't have an increase from 2,000 to 3,000, but we should have properly free education in this country, at primary level, at secondary level, and at third level. And we should have living grants to go with it, so that any student, no matter where they're coming from, can access third level education. That is not too much to ask. It doesn't cost too much. The cost of making third level education entirely free is just over €300 million. And the government will say, oh, the international outlook is looking very worrisome, we need to prepare to tighten our belt. This is about money. But it's not about money. Because you look at what the government is doing with money. You look at the fact that we are now on paper the third richest country in the world. You look at the fact that the government every single year hands over more than €100 million to private schools by paying the fees, by paying the salaries for the students, for the teachers in those schools. You look at the fact that the corporations, the landlords, the developers, they're all making more profits than ever before. You look at the fact that there was almost a €25 billion surplus last year, and you realise this is not about money. This is about representation, and the fact that we have a government that serves the interests of the landlords who want to hike your rents up every single year. A government that serves the interests of the big corporations that don't want to pay any tax. A government that is talking about tripling spending on the military, going from over €1 billion a year to more than €3 billion a year. They can find the money for those things, but they're saying they can't find the money to pay for decent, accessible, third-level education for everybody. We have to reject that. I've every confidence we will be able to beat them in terms of the €1,000, but we can't stop there. We have to build a movement to really put on the agenda properly free, third-level education, together with decent grants, and we need to get this government out. Thanks very much.